From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, McAllister. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. McAllister. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on 1st down. McAllister. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better at throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, Barber. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This complete to the tight end Clay. He's got space past the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Barber. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. McAllister. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. McAllister. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Throwing on 1st down. Barber. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Tries now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there and a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they'll shift things around. To throw on 2nd down. McAllister. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. McAllister. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, McAllister. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Ravens.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Off-play action. Barber. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Another completion there. And we'll think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, Charles, you'd hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McAllister. That's caught by Mingo right side. 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Give to Hall running right.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they're going to run the end around with Jackson.
This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Looking to throw. McAllister. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times we watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. McAllister. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
They're going to try and throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Hopkins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Barber. He finds Hopkins complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
Back to throw. Barber. That's complete once again to Hopkins. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. Hopkins. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Barber. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Barber. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time his crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes this one to Mingo. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Jet.
On 1st and 10, McAllister.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. McAllister. this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, McAllister. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hopkins. And, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Barber. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll air one out deep from Mingo.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. McAllister. Yeah, he'll find home. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, McAllister. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake. McAllister. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
How about teamwork?
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Back to throw. McAllister. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing on first down. McAllister.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets it complete to Jackson.
He's to the 15.
And the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 69 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
throw out left. That's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hopkins, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins, and a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Barber, flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barber rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's brought down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are back within a score.
That one hurts.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McAllister. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McAllister. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020. He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps in.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jets.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. McAllister. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, McAllister. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. McAllister. He's got Mingo. And he's going to be
be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hopkins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
To throw on 3rd down. Barber.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down. McAllister. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On second down, a run to Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And his kick here is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Barber. He finds his man, complete. That's Hopkins.
Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long.
Looking to throw. Barber. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And now here is another interception.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off play action. McAllister. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Barber, he's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Back to throw. Barber. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Jets 38, Ravens 28.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, McAllister. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Jump outside.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the